All right, go ahead.
Wonderful. Hi, you guys. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I'm Annie Medina, and this is Stephanie Beebe, and we're coming to you live to share with you from our heart a better way to get through the holidays. And what do I mean by that? A lot of times we are super stressed. Like, here comes the holidays. We don't eat enough food. We have so much stress in our lives, and we need to just move forward with ease so we can enjoy our family and our friends, and we can get through the holidays with no stress financially and just with the stress that we have so many tools that can help you guys. So with that being said, I just want to tell you guys we have about 20 minutes, so we're going to wrap everything up in about 20 minutes. So stay with me. We're going to give you some tips to get through the holidays with ease, just 3 tips. So if you guys want to write them down, you're welcome to. These are just some simple tips that'll help you get through, that help us. Also, we have a testimony that we want to share with you. It's a great story from Jackie. She actually started in August 2019. She lives in San Jose, California, and she took time out of her day to come and share her story. So thank you, Jackie, for that. She is a mom of 3, and I am going to turn it over to her so that she can share her story. She says it best. So Jackie, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. So I started using the product in August of 2019.
Mom took you.
And are you there? Okay.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay. So after a week of using the products, I realized that I wanted to continue to use the products. I have 3 kids, and after my 3rd child, I could not lose the weight. I couldn't. And he's 8 old, and I got so tired of everybody asking me when I was due. Seriously, it happens all the time. And I'm actually so it's embarrassing for me, and it's embarrassing for the other people. So I really have been looking for my solution, right? Because I was an athlete growing up, always very active. But as a mom of 3, working full time, it's hard, and my metabolism isn't the same as it was when I was younger. So,
Oh no. Oh no, we lost Jackie. We'll see when she comes back on. We just started getting a storm, like a super bad storm. So in Phoenix, Arizona, this just never really happens. So I don't know if that happened, because Sarah, you look like it's nice and sunny, and that's where Jackie lives. So hopefully she'll come back. But I can share a little bit about her story while we're waiting for her to come back. But the one great thing, oh great, there she is, fantastic. All right,
Woo!
Jackie is back and in the house.
I'm back.
Yay!
I'm back. I don't know what happened. So after 1 week of using the product, I realized I love the products. I wanted to continue to use the products, and I wanted to learn how to get my products for free. So just go with both feet, and I learned how to get my products for free. I got applications, I joined deep calls, and my sample, and I was so excited, so juiced that on the fact I this working band so quickly and earned money.
Oh, we lost her again. So, and I know it was breaking up. Hopefully you guys heard a decent amount of that. Not quite sure what's happening, Jackie. It was like really going back and forth with kind of coming in and out of service. Not sure if it's our weather that's doing that. So I apologize. But with Jackie and her husband decided to do it together. And that was the one that he was such a skeptic to begin with. Oh, there you go. So, let's try it one more time.
Yeah, I'm here. So my husband, I wanted him to try, And the skeptic that he is, although always very supportive of me, he had a lot of questions, and he did some research. So I made sure I answered his questions, let him do his research. I was like, give it a try. And he loves isogenics. He loves his shakes. He loves cleansing. We have decided to do this business together as well. So our thing that we use is our sip and samples. We have sip and sample every single Sunday, 11 a.m. It's called our Healthy Happy Hour. And my husband, we kind of talked about what his strengths are, what my strengths are, how we can use them together as a team. And he's the more social butterfly of the two of us. And so he does most of the inviting, and I do most of the talking when we have the sip and samples. Since I've done the research on the products, I know what's going on. I'm on team calls, and I listen to podcasts and things like that. So it just seems to really work well for us. You know, we both have let go of about 15 pounds, and we're low key competing. We're saying that we're competing.
That's fabulous, by the way, Jackie.
We're both competitive by nature. We're athletes, so it's just natural for us, and it's fun. It makes it really fun every day. It's like, where are you at? Where are you at? You know, and we both exercise. We just feel much better in our own. And it's something that I've been looking for years, and I finally found what I've been looking for, and I'm so grateful. And I'm grateful for that we found that we have the support, you know, and I listen and I just do what others do. And what I've been told is consistency is key. So I just keep doing my sip and samples, and I'm learning how to use my social media, and I just follow the leader, and it works. So that's really where we're at right now. It's a lot of fun. We're learning a lot, and I can't wait to see what else is in store. You know, I can't wait for our first event in YKO. I'm excited to go to that. And I have Sarah here in San Jose, who's extremely supportive and helpful to me. And I don't know where I'd be without her. You know, I've learned that we have to be duplicatable. And so that's what I'm learning to do, so that I can help anyone else that I share this with be duplicatable as well. So thanks for letting me share my story.
Jackie, you are fabulous. And you know what? Having that competition with your hubby, like, how amazing is that? That keeps you guys both accountable. That keeps you guys striving. And you're like, I'm not going to let him win. I'm not going to let her win. So that's fun. That is super fun. Thank you so much for sharing that. So what I'm going to do next, you guys, is I am going to share 3 tips with you guys. These 3 tips are simply just to help you get through the holidays with ease. After that, I will reintroduce Stephanie, and she is going to share with you an opportunity for you guys to get your products paid for. I'm going to share a few products that I personally use, if you guys are cool with that. Just ways that I get through stressful times. And let's just be honest, if you guys, by a show of hands, if you guys can understand stress is coming because we have a lot more on our plate. We have the holidays coming. We got family functions. We have all kinds of, if you guys have kids, you guys have lots of events that you need to prepare for, play dates, time off, all that kind of stuff. So with that being said, I'm going to share with you guys these 3 tips. So number 1, and let me know if you guys can relate to that. If you guys want to put that in the chat or the comment, I would love to hear. Please don't let me, be alone in this. I don't think I'm alone. So number 1 is to hydrate. It is easy to say, hey, I need to drink half my body weight in ounces of water. It's so easy to say that, right? But to do it on a busy day when you have to get out of the house by 6, 7 in the morning, some of us have children that we got to get to school and do all the things. By the time it's noon, you're like, I haven't even gone to the bathroom and I haven't even drank my water. Like, what's going on? So you make an attempt and you drink some water, right? And then after that, you're like, okay, here's the evening. I'm prepping dinner. I'm doing this. I'm taking kids to school functions or sports. And then all of a sudden you're like, I didn't even drink that much water. No wonder my lips are chapped. Like, just all these things that happen. So with that being said, you guys, here's a few tips that I use that help me get through the day to stay hydrated. So I plan my waters the day before. So does anybody else, by show of hands, plan their waters the day before?
I try to. I've thought about it.
Yeah.
I know you need to.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I fill up my waters and then I'm like, okay, I put them in the bathroom because that's where I get ready. I get ready on the freaking, counter. And I plan my waters. I start drinking my water as I'm getting ready. Another thing, I put a reminder on my phone every hour. Hey Siri, remind me every hour today to drink water. So then I do like this chug nation and I'm just chugging. And then I feel super empowered because I got some water in. And then another thing that helps out, and I don't know if you've ever done this, but Post-it notes.
Oh, no.
That's next level. I've done it
water.
one day and I just was like, and then my notes are everywhere, whatever. So for me, the reminders help big time. So that's number one, to stay hydrated. Number two is to prep snacks. And I know people are like, oh my gosh, who has time to like be an hour and a half prepping? Like nobody has time. I know I don't have time. I mean, do you guys have time? You guys have so much going on.
We don't prep snacks.
Yeah.
I talk about it and I think about it, but it doesn't happen.
Yeah. I think about it and I do it for like 4 days. And then next thing you know, day 5, I'm hangry because I haven't eaten. And I've been going, and I'm depleted with my calories, whatever. So a few snack ideas is boiling some eggs and having them in the fridge. Take off the shell so that it's easy to grab. You can put some pepper and grab it. You can put some in a Ziploc. Right now, I don't know, I'm in Arizona. It's pretty nice out, so it'll hold, Nuts in a snack bag. The dollar store sells these little snack bags. You can put them in there in a container. That's kind of helpful when you're out on the go. Maybe a peanut butter and jelly or a peanut butter and honey sandwich, cutting those in 4s. That's also helpful. Cold chicken, if you guys are down for that, just to snack on cold chicken. That's some great proteins. Something that I personally use, and I'm not sure if you do this, I'm sure your kids do, but I like to have protein chips because I'm a big chip eater.
Dude, Cooper has a bag of that every
This
day.
right here,
Yeah.
you guys, just so you guys can see it. This right here is life-saving. So we have plant-based and we have protein. Amazing. They taste good. Kids love it. Yeah. Another thing that I do is I have bars, protein bars. Not the ones from the store because let me just tell you, I end up eating like 2 or 3 of them because I'm not satiated. This right here is the bomb. So if you guys want more information, you have to let me know. Or let whoever invited you to this.
This is a family favorite. Without a question.
You guys.
So good.
You guys. This is chocolate.
Like the best tasting chocolate ever. Can I tell just a quick story?
Please.
I had a friend over during Halloween, and I always buy the Hershey's, the little Hershey's afterwards, because that's like s'mores for an entire year, but 50% off. And he's like, I saw a big bag of Hershey's. Can I have one? And I'm like, no, but I'm going to give you one of these. And I came out with our milk chocolate, and there's so many different flavors. This one happens to be milk chocolate with peanut butter. And he was like, oh my gosh, it's so good. And the great thing about that is it makes me happier. Mm-hmm. I actually get happy from eating one of those. Well, I mean, I get happy from chocolate. But I get really, really happy from eating that one.
I know. This one's my new favorite. We have different flavors, but this one's my new favorite. So number 3, you guys, an alarm to stretch and breathe. How many times are you guys super stressed because you have so much going on and you're like, you just start to kind of feel, and I'm using this word and I'm using it pretty strongly, but you kind of feel anxiety. You're like, oh, you're stressed and you're not getting enough oxygen to your brain. You're just like, So what I do is I know about 2:00 I start to get stressed out. So at 2:00 I have an alarm, and mine says, "This too shall pass. Take a deep breath."
Nice.
And I'm like, and I take 3 deep breaths, and then all of a sudden I reset, and I'm like, okay, what do I need to do? And then I proceed with the day. So these are the 3 tips that I have and that Stephanie has to help you guys get through the holidays. You guys can put that into your 2019, whatever you possibly can to help you. We are all about sharing our tips and tricks. Another thing that I want to, I just want to tell you guys, Stephanie Beebe, she actually introduced me to Isogenics in 2013 in October. And I didn't even know that feeling, I thought feeling stressed and just super busy and hungry, aka hangry, was normal. And that's what it is when you're a mom, right? So anyway, she reached out to me, and just to kind of summarize, she shared some nutrition and superfoods with me. All of a sudden I'm lit up. I have more energy. I can tolerate a lot more. And I just feel super good and fueled. And so I want everybody to feel lit up like I do. So I have been incorporating this nutrition into my system since October 2013. I cannot go a day without it. I choose not to. It's a system. I reallocated funds to make sure that I can have my products every month. I do get my products paid for. I'm super grateful for that. And we want everyone else to have the same. So with that being said, I'm going to pass it over to Stephanie, and she's going to share with you guys, if you guys can just dream a little bit and just put yourself in this position and see yourself getting fueled up, see yourself living a bigger dream. And with that, Stephanie.
Wow, that was quite the introduction and quite the vision cast. Thank you so much, Annie.
You're welcome.
That was awesome. That was one of my favorite days of introducing this to Annie and her saying yes. I remember the whole story and where we met and all of that. So what happens when we do this type of business, and that's what I'm going to talk about right now, because that's where, I mean, we just love to help people in all areas, whether it's mentally, physically, financially, all of the different things. And so you get to create these environments and relationships with people and help them. They help you. It works together. It goes both ways. And so you have these memories and these relationships that just build, and they continue to grow and grow and grow. And I'm so thankful that you took me up on that, and you're like, all right, I guess so. She was a little skeptical and a little nervous about starting, but she's like, let's just do it. Let's go for it. Mm-hmm. And that was 6.5 years ago.
That's insane. I can't even wrap my brain around that. I'm such a different person than I was then. Back then I was just like, I know what I'm doing, you know, I'm fine. She said that. She's like, I'm
already good.
Yeah, I'm good.
I eat healthy.
Yeah, I'm good.
Already doing great. And I'm like, yeah, but let's make it easier. Let's make it something that just is super easy, something that you're going to enjoy. And let's just find out what kind of a difference it makes to your life. And you had quite a bit of an experience.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I started feeling so good. And I'm like, this is something new. I'm probably just excited. But then I kept feeling good and good and good. And I was just like, holy wow, this is incredible. And then I'm like, I'm not sharing it with anybody because I don't have time. I'm super busy. I work 100 hours a week. Not really, but it feels like it. I'm 100 hours a week. There's no way. And then all of a sudden, I started to share it with people, but it's just so natural for me. It's like going to the store and somebody needs help with the door. You're going to open the door for them, right? If their hands are full of groceries, you're going to help them. And that's exactly what it is here. And I love analogies, but that for me is just a no-brainer. You help people. They need help. You help them.
Right. So cool. So one way we help people is for them to get this for free. And because the biggest question that people have and the biggest comment, especially this time of the year, is I might need to wait till January, or maybe I can ask for this for a Christmas present, which that absolutely works, and that's fantastic. But let us help you get it for free. Let us help show you a way that it's going to fit into your budget, whatever your budget is. And if you're just ready, if you're like, I just need that, right? I need what Annie and Jackie were talking about. I need to reduce the stress. I'm not sleeping. I'm just, my mind is going like crazy and I've got to calm down. Or I'm really tired. I don't want to look this way in my pictures. I know there's going to be a ton of family pictures coming up. We've got to do our Christmas card. And I'm going to hide behind my kids again. Right? We can help with all of that, right? Or just think about, when you're at the family dinner and everybody's talking about the different things that they have done throughout the year. And maybe, I've been this girl. I didn't really have much to add. I just didn't really have what I thought was too exciting or too great that I wanted to introduce it to the rest of my family. What if we change that? And you're like, check it out. I just lost 20 pounds in the last month and a half. Right? We average 10 to 20 pounds in a month, guys. So if you're here for the weight loss, if that's an option for you and that's something you're looking for, that happens. It happens so fast and it happens easy. And we love how it tastes. The biggest question people have is, how is it going to taste? Well, it tastes fantastic. It really does. Our kids eat this. Our family eats this. This is something that we have added as a lifestyle. I mean, really, truly, I hate going to the store. So that's just not an option for me to have food all the time on a regular basis. And so the kids just know they can always go into the closet, right? There's always something there for them that's going to fill them up and make them feel great, right? But we want to help people get that for free. And that's really, really our main thing about everything. Now, we have a lot of people who are getting it for free, and all that comes is just like Annie said, sharing it with a few other people. It could be your spouse like Jackie, and I have. Annie shares it with her boyfriend. There's so many great ways to just share this with people you love, and it's better to do it with people you love because if you're in the same house, then you eat the same way. Right? So that's the best thing to do. Then share it with another friend. Get an accountability partner. Like Jackie and Eric, they love to compete. Right? So it's really cool for them to be able to say, check out, I just lost another pound today. Or has Eric ever come out in like a super sexy tight shirt and say, look at me, honey? I hear that all the time from either the man or the wife. And in either situation, there's always someone that comes out and they're like, yeah, look at me. Those are the stories we absolutely love. And they happen every day. I mean, every day we get text messages about that. So get together with the people you love and offer that. Now, for those that want to take it a step further, right, we've got several that are on the Zoom right now, Annie, myself, Jackie. We are here to share it with a lot of people. That's our job. Our job is to invite people to learn more about this, share it with you, make sure you have a fantastic time and that the program works for you, and then continue to share it with you so you can receive it as well as make an income. So if you're stressed out right now because of finances, if you're stressed out or worried about how you're going to be paying for all the Christmas presents coming up, if you're stressed out and nervous about the heating bills that are coming up in these colder months, or we're in Phoenix right now, my roof just started leaking. All right, I've got 2 houses right now that are being worked on today, right? So if you're in a situation like that, there's an answer. We have an answer. And that's one of the things that I love about Isogenics. It's a solution-based company. It gives answers for so many of those things, all the things that we talked about earlier, plus more, but also the financial part of that. And it's such a great way. And it's just the same thing over and over and over, just sharing this with people you love, sharing it with people that you meet, sharing it with people that are looking for something like this. And there are so many people in the world, and we are worldwide. We're world-based, guys. So there's a lot of people to talk to. You can talk to them through social media. You can talk to them in your home. You can meet them places. We meet people at the stores and at the grocery stores who you can just tell they want to live a better life. They want to be a better person. Oh, and I just have to, right? Just be a better, right? This stands for Botanical Energy and Adaptogens, but we've renamed it Be a Better, whatever. It's our new sparkling water. It's great. But just to be better, right? So whether that's relieving yourself of stress, bills happen, expenses happen, things break down, cars need maintenance, stuff happens that you're not prepared for. When that happens here at our house, and we own 4 houses, so you can only imagine there's a lot of maintenance and a lot of things that break on a regular basis, right? We're talking regular basis. 2 of those homes are Airbnbs, and so they're being used. Let's just put it that way. With heated pools, we just know that we either go into our checking or our savings account because the money's been building up, all thanks to Isogenics. Thank you guys all so much. Every single one of you has been a part of that, so thank you. Or I work harder. I reach out to more people and I share this with more people. So I've gotten to a place over the last 6.5, 7 years where when those stresses happen, I have an answer. Brad has an answer. We don't go to bed not knowing how things are going to be paid for. So if any of those things are something that you've been thinking about or something that you're going through or someone that you know is struggling with their health, with their mental, physical situations with their body or their mind, maybe they just need to be loved and they want to be a part of a community. We offer that too, guys. We have a private Facebook group that is full of so many people, lots of beautiful people on our Zoom right now are a part of that. And we offer support and love to people. And so if that's something you're looking for, or if you want to know more, if you want to see some videos, or you want to see some transformation, you want to ask some questions, whatever it is, there is no pressure. When you talk to any of us, that's not how we work. You either want this or you don't want this, but maybe you have questions. Maybe you just don't know yet. Maybe you just need a little bit more information. But the time is now. I really don't recommend waiting, because be that girl, be that man at the table. And while everyone is talking about giving thanks, and they're talking about all the great things that have been happening to them and what they're really thankful, you can be thankful of the changes that you have made for yourself. You can be grateful for the differences that you have made to your family by doing something for yourself. We have to be our best selves to take care of our family because they count on us. So if any of that hits home, if any of that resonates with you, just connect with anyone who invited you here today. We'll share the information with you. We'll add you to the Facebook groups. We'll give you we'll take care of you. We will absolutely take care of you guys, and never, ever, ever worry about money. If money is an issue, we'll help you find it. We'll help get the way to make this happen. And if you just want more money, this is the way to do it. I have never, ever seen or been a part of a company so generous. So generous in everything that they do. But definitely with the compensation plan. It is unbelievable. We are paid extremely, extremely well. And we're all living proof of that. I'm always more than happy to share what I have earned throughout the last 7 years and to share how and when I did that and what I did to do it. So just ask. I want to thank every single one of you guys for being here today. Thank you for spending that half an hour with us. This has been so much fun. I love doing this together.
This is incredible, you guys. How amazing was Stephanie, you guys? If you guys can just put in the chat really quick in the comment section, your takeaway, your biggest takeaway, I would love, love, love to hear that. We are actually going to go in and we are going to comment and respond to each and every one of you ourselves. We don't have anybody doing that for us. We do that ourselves. So please connect with the person that invited you. We'd love to hear your takeaways. And we are just sending you guys so many blessings right now.
Yes. Much love. Thank you. Thank you, Jackie.